Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Positivity. I am your host, Zykia McCoy. Here at Cooking with Positivity, we like to focus on positivity leading to success, whether that be in your business, in your love life, or in your everyday decision making. I hope everybody's Friday, everybody's weekend is off to an amazing start. Before we get deep into our Fun Free Friday vibes, I want to dive into something that's been the theme of this month. Now, let me ask you this. How many of us use things every single day and have no idea who created them? Today's Hidden Herstory Spotlight goes to Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner, a black woman inventor who helped develop what we now know as the sanitary napkin. Yes, ladies, you know that thing we use every month to try to give ourselves a little bit more dignity. And here's the part that gets me. She created something that improves hygiene, comfort, and dignity for women everywhere. But because she was a black woman, companies refused to work with her when they found out. Let that sit for a second. Her invention was needed. Her solution was powerful. But her identity made people try to overlook her. And that right there is why we say herstory matters. Because women like Mary, which is my grandma's name, by the way, didn't just live, they created, they solved problems, they made life better for generations of people who may never even hear their name. So today, we say it out loud. Thank you, Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner. And to every woman listening, your ideas matter, your voice matters, and your impact is bigger than you even realize. Now, back to the Fun Free Friday vibes. Okay, last night was a time I was up watching Versus, Tyrese versus Tank. R&B was in the building. Tank brought out Jamie Foxx and Trey Songz. He had a squad with him. He had people with him. Tyrese held it down by himself, and this is why I believe Tyrese won the Versus. Tyrese sang all of his songs. He didn't pull collaborations out. And Tank low-key hit a Soulja Boy and an Amario and a Marion. Okay? And now, if you've seen those verses, you know how they turned out. We all know Tank can sing his face off. We all know that. Nobody's denying that. But when it comes to the versus arena, it's supposed to be song versus song, right? Artist versus artist. And the only time I've ever seen versus be successful where that format was not followed was when Jadakiss and them came out and jumped Dipset. It was tragic. It was tragic. I will say that. But other than that, when we cover up with features, when we cover up with extra collabs, extra people, which Tank did last night, it overshadows the songs. It overshadows the work. It overshadows what Versus is. I feel like Tank put on a great concert, but Tyrese did too. And there was a lot of trash talking. Those Capricorn men, boy, woo, they know how to cut each other. And we missed a TGT performance because Genuine was caught up in the airport. We'll talk about more of those shenanigans on Talking Ish. So make sure y'all tap into that. But for the most part, R&B had an amazing night. R&B was given a redemption. Okay, let's just be honest, because before Omarion and Mario's verses, the pre-verses with Sammy and Pleasure P and Ray J and Bobby V, I don't know what his name is right now. I think it's Bobby V. I think he's going by Bobby V now. It was a lot. It was given more rap battle energy than R&B verses. So yeah. And I say Tank used the formula of Omarion and Soulja Boy because Tank did When We 3 times. Okay, and if you've seen the Soulja Boy and Bow Wow verses, he played his popular song, and not Soulja Boy, not you, no, his current song 3 times, and it makes it obvious, like, you don't have the records to compete in this verses. Although the records that Tank pulled out, you know, Baby I Deserve and When We, that's my jam. But he took it on more like a performance rather than a versus. Which is why, again, I say Tyrese won. Tyrese did what Mario did. He stuck true to his hits. He sung his songs. He didn't bring anybody out to back him up. He didn't bring out any features or anything like that. He just stuck tried and true. Tank took his clothes off. He did all of the stuff, you know. He went into his songwriter's bag. All of the things. Which makes for a good concert. Which makes for a great entertaining performance. But I feel like Versus Arena versus things. Do versus things. Okay? And now I have not checked online yet to see who they say officially won the verses. But again, I'm going with Tyrese all day. I don't care what nobody says. Okay? I knew going into this battle that they both can sing their faces off. I knew going into this battle they both had hits. They can go back and forth with hits. But par versus rules, I'm going with Tyrese. Some will say I'm biased. So be it. I'll be biased. But Tyrese won versus. Now, if you say Tank won versus, prove me wrong. Tell me why you think Tank won versus. Because Omarion put on a hell of a performance, but he still lost. It's hit for hit, song for song. You don't need all the extra stuff. You don't need watermelon. You don't need Jamie Foxx, even though Jamie Foxx came out and killed it. I'm okay. I seen in the comments somebody said Jamie Foxx won the night. I will give him that. Listen, okay. Do I wish they would have closed out with the CGT? Of course. Love to see it. It wouldn't have gone towards either one of their scores or either one of their winning opportunities. But I would love to see it. And speaking of something that I can't wait to see, tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern Time, live on YouTube, Golden Spoon Crown Championship match, Eric G versus JC Strickland. You do not want to miss it. When I tell you, these two have talked so much trash, positively of course, but they have talked so much trash. Versus was giving me all of that energy last night. So I know this game night is going to be one for the ages. So make sure you tap in. If you're not following on YouTube, make sure you click the link so you can follow, subscribe, and you'll be caught up with everything we're doing on YouTube and more. And I was supposed to do smash or pass when I went live, but we had so much going on with the Name That Recipe game, etc. So we're going to do that today. And I'm going to post it, and I want your responses. I want your honest and true responses. Okay? But before we get to that, I put out our Two Truths and a Lie. And I asked you to respond. I asked you to tell me which one you thought was the lie. Okay? And my podcast brothers and sisters helped me out and supported, and I want to shout them out. We gonna get to the nitty gritty of that thing. And our Two Truths and a Lie were: Cooking with Positivity teaches budget-friendly kitchen strategies. The podcast includes historical and cultural food education. Or only adults are allowed to participate in Cooking with Positivity activities. And all of my podcast brothers and sisters, Ernest Batchelor, Lani Middlebrooks, Shawn Smith, Jerome Sanders, all chose the last one, which is only adults are allowed to participate in Cooking with Positivity activities. That is, in fact, the lie, because we have very kid-friendly content. We have very kid-friendly games. We have very kid-friendly educational moments. And if it's ever getting down to the point where we're like, no, your kids shouldn't be listening to this, I will label that episode. Or I will tell you Get your babies off of here. Okay? Thank you to my podcast brothers and sisters for responding, reacting, engaging. Their names will definitely be entered into the raffle for our Fun Free Friday positive prize. And now let's go to Smash or Pass. Now I came across this Progresso Soup Drops a while ago. Okay? Now this was a limited edition savory hard candy lozenges to taste like popular soup flavors. Whew. Now, the flavors included chicken noodle soup, tomato basil soup, and beef pot roast that warm in your mouth. Now, I haven't had the opportunity to try them, but it begs the question, if I did, would I want to? And that's what I'm asking you. Is this a smash or is this a pass? You can comment on this episode, depending on where you're listening, or you can comment on any of our social media platforms and let us know, is this a smash or a pass? I'm kind of hearing your responses already. This is why I'm tickled, but I am interested in hearing whether this is a smash or a pass for you guys. And we're going to move on to our Fun Free Friday positive raffle. And our winner is CY Marshall. Now, CY has until next Thursday to claim their prize, or else it will be forfeited to the next winner. So if you know CY, if you are aware of who CY is, make sure you let them know that they have won, and they have to claim their prize by contacting myself or Lisa Deshawn, or else it will be forfeited to the next winner. And that is it for today. I hope everybody has a great and positive rest of their day. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for our game night, the game show, on YouTube at 12 noon Eastern. And have a great and positive rest of your weekend.